Hey guys, Junlocks here, back with a new blind playthrough. This is Blasphemous. Almost forgot the name of the game there for a second. So this was released in 2019. It's currently, well, not currently, but it's generally $25 on Steam. It is a Metroidvania Souls-like side-scroller hack and slash. Similar, it looks very similar to, you know, something like Hollow Knight or maybe even Dead Cells. Kind of caught my eye because it's supposed to be like a very, well, mostly because of the pixel art. That and the fact that it's really steeped in the Catholic mythology, not just the Christian stuff, but the really, really ritualistic Catholicism with all the weird shit, basically. There you go, there's the swear that gets my channel deranked and deprioritized and shoved down to the bottom of the YouTube algorithm. That's fine. It's fine, whatever. This was actually published by Team 17, which did the, which I believe did Worms, and also did the excellent Yoku's Island Express. If you're looking for a very unique Metroidvania, Yoku's Island Express, definitely check it out. The pinball sections get a little bit, or the entire thing is pinball, but it gets a little bit old, but it's still really adorable and fun, and I highly recommend it. So just real fast, I've put the language in Espanol, in Spanish. I know I've gotten a comment before about people that listen to my stuff in the background, and it was, you know, and if there's a lot of story stuff with a lot of dialogue, then they won't be able to listen to it and they won't watch it. And I'm going to apologize if that is going to be you in this case. But I try and do things in the original language as best as possible. And I know that in this case, the original language was never... The devs are South American, I think. They're maybe Mexican, South American, something like that. But they're Hispanic. But they never released it with Spanish language until, well, till one of the updates, I suppose. That said, you know, like good Spanish is badass. I watched the movie The Platform in Spanish. I always try and do it in the original creator's language, if possible. Disable the controller vibration because I don't like that for whatever reason. Oh, that's strange. It used to be 640 by 480, but I guess that's fine. That's totally fine. I've tried, in my little test recording, I've tried playing with the sound. I hope it's okay. It might be a little too loud at points where there's lots of slashing and stuff going on. We will see. I thought the background selector is kind of cool. Wounds of Eventide. Presumably this is the original Blasphemous. The Stir of Dawn, which I don't know what that is, but that looks rad. And then Strife and Ruin. Now, there's 4 of those, and up in the upper right corner it says DLC 3, which I think means I have 3 DLCs. I don't know, I just bought the base game. All the extra DLC for the game seemed to be like the soundtrack and the art book and stuff. So I think the actual real game DLC is all included in the base game. So if you've been holding out, I think that's how they're doing it, which is pretty legit from a developer point of view. I don't really have any other news, I don't think, before we start, so let's begin. We'll see how badass this Spanish is. It is not the sun rising, but our sins. Anonymous. I think that's supposed to be more of a... like an idiom, not 4chan.
Porque es mi culpa, os reclamo milagro doloroso. Haced que mi pecho se duela de arrepentimiento.
Yeah, it's good.
Forjad vuestro castigo y clavad en lo profundo. Dad forma, una vez más, a mi culpa.
Once again. Wow, I have so much to say right off the bat. She turns to stone, the last little petal falls from her face.
Y así, la culpa, el arrepentimiento, el duelo y los demás dolores del alma se manifestaron de forma visible y tangible en todas partes y en todos nosotros. A veces en forma de bendición y gracia, y otras en forma de castigo y corrupción. Aquella voluntad divina, por igual piadosa y cruel, que no pudimos desentrañar ni podremos jamás, fue llamada el milagro.
Ah. That's what that symbol was. The loading symbol. So right off the bat, phenomenal. I have so many questions. Bunch of naked bodies, although we're the only one that's clothed, which is strange. Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow, yeah. So my immediate question, so I've played about a couple, I got up to the first save point, which is on the next screen, just doing my little test recording. Although I skipped that intro. I skipped it after she turned to stone. Because I was like, oh wait, I shouldn't watch the intro, I should do that blind. Phenomenal setup, just right off the bat. It's kind of like the warp from Warhammer 40k, where your mind manifests things. Because I was thinking about that today, like, or something similar. But it's basically like, what if your thoughts could manifest? What if your feelings? Like, how would the world change, right? So you had a bunch of things. She's hitting herself in the chest with a statue of, you know, I don't know if it was this statue, the little thing above us, or if it was necessarily Christ. You know, is this based off of Catholicism, off of those rituals? Like, I'm talking the full. There's like some KKK robe, or sorry, not KKK robes. There's some Catholic robes, like the formal dress, like the really Hispanic stuff, where they look like they're in the KKK because of all the robes and stuff. It's very, yeah, very I don't know what you'd say. It's very like idolatrous, maybe, like lots of idols and stuff. So she's hitting herself in the chest, which is like a penance thing. I know, like some of the more extreme sects, they would have the, is it the Scourge? Is that what it's called? It's like a cat of nine tails with like little, it's like a multi-headed whip, like a flail, but it's a bunch of leather things like knotted. It's one of the things they beat Jesus with, but sometimes what they'll do is, like, in those the knots, because it's leather strips that they then knot, and that's bad enough apparently, but you can also put, like, you know, bits of metal, broken glass, whatever in those knots, that when you hit it, it like sticks in and then rips and tears the skin. It's pretty brutal. And they like whack themselves in the back with this, like, draw blood as like a penance. It's like a self-harm thing. It's very I don't know how I feel about it, honestly. It's one of those things that I've been meaning to look more into, but I just haven't. But yeah, so she does that. She hits herself in the chest, and then I don't know if, since in this world your thoughts come into reality, my initial thought was that she hit the penis and it was like a switchblade where the sword comes out, but I don't know, and I don't know if her hand slipped or was it like some sort of weird lust thing, and you know, so she stabbed herself in the heart. It's like, oh, take the form of my grievous miracle, right? And then turns to stone, and then this dude draws the sword, which is very, man, there's like so many, it could be so symbolic. And now we're here, and presumably we wake up in a pile of corpses. Now, they look like us. Are they us? Is it like are we in some sort of a time loop where our bodies just keep piling up? Or is this similar to Hollow Knight, where there's a bunch of other ones or similar beings, you know? I don't know, but just like the sound design is really great too. It's like creepy and ominous. Yeah. All right, so press LB to consume one of your biliary flasks and recover vitality. These consecrated flasks are refilled by kneeling in a prie-dieu. Find empty vessels to increase the amount you can carry. Okay, so we gotta look up biliary. Biliary is liver, right? Is that what that means? Because I know they sometimes do biliary drains. Or is that kidneys? We're gonna look this stuff up. Okay. Biliary. Just biliary. Organs and ducts, bile ducts, gallbladder, and associated structures that are involved in the production and transportation of bile. Oh yeah, bile, biliary. Wow, that's strange. Biliary flasks, so like bile. But he smashes them on his face, which again is kind of like the lady hitting herself in the chest, right? Very symbolic. Like very potentially old school, like Old Testament stuff. Eye for an eye, all that. Okay, so it's prie-dieu. Prie-dieu for sale. A piece of furniture for use during prayer, consisting of a kneeling surface and narrow upright front with a rest for the elbows or for books. Yeah, that's like a confessional thing, right? I'm not a Catholic, but I believe that's what they kneel on. Okay. All right. These consecrated flasks are refilled by kneeling in a prie-dieu. And that's French, though, right? Which is strange. Catholicism is... Or actually, it might be Italian, because Catholicism is from Rome, which is Italian. All right, so that's teaching you how to heal, which is good. All right. Played with my controls just a little bit. I know there's the slash. We have a jump. We have a kneel. The Y button doesn't appear to, well, doesn't do anything yet. I don't know what this button does, but it does something, certainly. And it's not a block, it's a parry. as of the time that I'm filming this as well, recording, whatever you want to call it, it's the game is about 75% off, so it's like $6-7, which I mean, if you've been considering it, that's... Oh, really? Randomly blood just comes out of his eyes, huh? Well, okay, and so I know from the trailer that I saw years ago, probably when it was first released, I think his helmet, he cut the throat of like a giant or something, filled the helmet, and then put it on his head. So I think it's full of blood. I don't know if the giant is God or what. And it looks like we're in a church also. Kind of. The Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow. Can we... I guess we can climb. This is to make sure that you know how. No air dash or anything, right? No. Okay. And what amazed me, because like I said, I got through the next area. Oh, okay, so you do have a little bit of... Ah, well, okay, so it's not... Alright, so you have a little bit, I guess the shadow is where we are, as long as that's on, but it looks like you slide a little as well. Alright. So you have a bit of a jump down. That makes sense. Right trigger to slide. As far as I know, no wall jumping yet. Oh, but you do have a slash up. X. And these things have the symbol of the miracle, and that's actually what our upper right is as well. This is the pre-due. Sort of. Alright. Press Y to rest at the pre-due, saving your game and refilling your health and flasks. Upon death, you'll respawn at the last visited pre-due. Resting will cause enemies to respawn. Okay, so Y must be like interact. It's also like that alone has some symbolism as well. Like it's standing on... There's like a bunch of people like holding it up, and they're all naked as well. You know, and that's the other thing, right? Is so it wasn't... It's weird, right? Because nakedness is considered shameful, right? I guess because Adam and Eve, when they were in the garden, they ate of the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. It wasn't the tree of knowledge; it was the knowledge of good and evil. That's why they started wearing clothes. They hid their nakedness, and then that's how God knew what they did. I mean, according to the book. So it's interesting that, you know, is it a sign of innocence, the people holding up the pre-due being naked, or is it like, what is it? You know what I mean? And then of course you have the people, this statue right here, which is similar to what those Catholic robes are. I don't know what they are. Someone can leave a comment if you guys know. But that's what his drill helmet is modeled after as well. It's like and then I think that's maybe what the KKK is modeled after as well, with their hoods and stuff. Because I believe they're a Catholic organization. Oh, and you can hit lanterns. Good to know. Yeah, so I didn't actually go past this. Didn't see this statue before, so the music has changed. Alright, what is this thing? First enemy, or... Well, it knows we're here. Warden of the Silent Sorrow. Wait, that did hurt me. Okay. Okay, well. Alright, so you can't. Wow, I suck. Well, I'm trying to figure out kind of. Alright. I can't just run by it, right? No. Alright, so I'm probably gonna die, and partially that's... What was that? Am I... Oh, just wait. Wait, touching him hurts me, huh? Yes. Exemplaris excommunicationis. Press any button to continue. I don't know what that means, but I assume it's like you're excommunicated. Interesting, okay. Press RT to dodge. So it is a dodge. I was trying to see if it worked. I couldn't really tell. It sounds weird. It's not so easy to see their attacks. They don't have like slow wind-ups or anything. The big overhead thing, it's like, yeah, but even still there's like a lot going on and stuff. Okay, right trigger to dodge, dodge action to crouch through small spaces, avoid physical attacks, pass through enemies without suffering damage. Got it. So enemies do hurt you just by touching, which I think is like that little kick that he was doing. Not that physically touching them hurts you, but when you get close, that's like the excuse for why you take damage when you touch enemies. Fair enough. Also, the angel's bringing him back. That's kind of cool. Alright, so this is a dodge. And you can't just spam it. It takes a second as well. Is there a... What I want to know is, what is that blue thing? Like a combo meter or something? Is that what left trigger does? Alright, well, we'll try that again, I suppose. Ah. These are our souls. Guilt fragment recovered. Oh, but it's all the blue. What is the blue? And does it drop over time, or does it just drop when you get hit? Warden of the Silent Sorrow, is that what it is? Like we're prisoners? Yep. It's like only the... Oh, see, I didn't... Okay, that's... Okay. Okay, well, oh, so it's got a shorter range than you would think. A long path ahead, but I pulled the thing and I thought it... Requiem Aeternum. I thought it flashed up there, but I guess not. Okay, well. And you get 300. Is it not full? Well, hopefully. So 300, and I guess I don't know what the difference between this and the, oh, he's gone. I was hoping the body would still be there. I was kind of, I wondered if he was gonna come back too. Ah, crap. You need key to the chamber of the eldest brother to open this door. And so that was a kind of a cool little counterweight thing. The Holy Line.
Pesaroso corazón sea, penitente. El tormento del hermano mayor ha terminado.
Ah. Regretful be the heart, penitent one. The anguish of the eldest brother has now come to an end. Who is that? So I'm the penitent one? Penitent? Is the warden the eldest brother?
Soy Deo Gracias, testigo y relator de los hechos del milagro doloroso. Esa es mi penitencia, como la vuestra es el silencio.
Okay, that's pretty freaking awesome. I am Deo Gracias, witness to and narrator of the acts of the grievous miracle. Such is my penance, as yours is silence. Interesting. So his penance is witnessing and narrating the acts of the grievous miracle, which is what? Just the grievous miracle is just everything changing to reflect people's minds? And his is silence. Which is... Huh. The vow of silence is like a monk thing, right? Is that the Franciscan monks? I don't remember.
La cuna de la aflicción es lo que perseguís. Esta se encuentra en la madre de madres de las iglesias.
The cradle of affliction.
Es un lugar remoto, separado del resto de estas tierras por una gran puerta sagrada y prohibida.
Okay, so we're seeking the cradle of affliction, which is something about the mother of mothers. It is a remote place separated from the rest of these lands by a great sacred and forbidden door.
Incluso un penitente de sapiencia como yo desconoce lo que hay tras esos altos muros.
Even a wise penitent like me knows nothing of what lies beyond those high walls. I appreciate that they're letting us click through at our own pace.
Pero sí tengo en conocimiento que, según reza la regla, deberéis realizar las 3 humillaciones para ganar el acceso a lo que guardan.
What I do know is that, according to the rule, one must carry out the 3 humiliations to gain access to what they guard. Again, it's all about sacrifice, I assume.
Una de ellas ha de hacerse en las altas montañas, cubiertas bajo gruesos mantos de nieve y hielo.
One of them must be performed in the high mountains covered in thick blankets of snow and ice.
Otra en lo más profundo de una oscura iglesia sepultada, donde reposa el durmiente.
Another in the depths of a dark, entombed church where the sleeper lies.
Y la última, al final de la senda que dejan los lamentos por una espiral de hierro. En las entrañas de la campana que crece hacia abajo, de nombre Hondo.
And the last one at the end of the trail, carved by moans that claw their way out of an iron spiral in the bowels of the bell named Hondo that grows into the earth. This actually reminds me a lot of Unworthy, which is another fantastic game that is super underrated and very similar to this, except it's all like black and white. It's fantastic, actually.
Tomad esta espina y colocadla en el pomo de vuestra espada.
Take this thorn and place it on the handle of your sword. Similar to Jesus with the crown of thorns, right? But that wasn't deliberate.
Si, llegado el momento, al apretar el arma fuertemente, notáis que os hiere, os sangra.
If, when the time comes, as you grip your weapon firmly, you notice that it wounds you and makes you bleed.
Habiendo crecido, brotando más espinas de ella, retorciéndose por la figura del Padre, esculpida en el pomo.
Having grown with more thorns sprouting from it, writhing over the figure of the Father carved into the knob.
Significará que estáis a merced del milagro doloroso, ya sea de su castigo o de su perdón.
That will mean that you are at the mercy of the grievous miracle, whether for its punishment or its forgiveness. Interesting. You have acquired Thorn. Alright, you can check out the items you have found so far in your inventory. While playing, press whatever that one is to open it. Or, is this the inventory? No. This one. Okay, here we go. Thorn. Small gift from Deogracias, nailed into the effigy of the twisted under the guard of your sword. The thorns arisen from the miracle feed on sin and guilt, growing with the burden that its bearer carries. Lore. Holy shit, this is awesome. Dios gracias, farewell. Brother Abbot, you know that I've been a scribe in this abbey since I was but a wee child. I've written about our church, our saints, and the miracle of the greatest pain. I must inform you that I made the decision to leave. Although I intend to continue writing, in these walls I cannot be a true witness of the works of the miracle. I need to appreciate with my own eyes your holy works. I will be a teller of the miracle wherever it takes me, rain or shine or scorching sand under my bare feet. Awesome. Okay, so this is the handle. Kneel in sacred ground to reforge Mea Culpa's heart. You know, that's the other funny thing, right? Is that, was it in Religulous? Bill Maher's documentary about Christianity or something like that. He went to Rome and he, like... I know he went there. I don't remember if he polled people or there was a poll who their favorite holy, who they prayed to most often, and I think Jesus himself was like number 7. So that should kind of tell you something. Why stuff like this, if people's thoughts really came into being, I think most people would be horribly suffering. It would be hell on earth, basically, right? I'd be on a cross too, don't worry about that. You know, I'm not saying I'm good. Okay, so we have like a rosary, we have... Is this incense? Key items, presumably. Mea Culpa hearts. Oh, it says at the top, rosary, relics, quest items, Mea Culpa hearts, prayers. It's gotta be spells. Abilities. Bleeding Miracle reaches mastery in the technique of casting blessed blood. After launching projectile causes a sacred explosion. Consumes fervor. Oh, that must be that blue thing. Fervor. And then collectibles. Alright.
Incluso un penitente de sapiencia como yo desconoce lo que hay tras esos altos muros.
Yep. Being a wise penitent like me knows nothing of what lies beyond those high
Pero
walls.
sí tengo en conocimiento. Pesaroso corazón sea, penitente.
Sorrowful be the heart, Penitent One. Oh, here we go. I wonder if there's going to be a hero's journey in this. That sounds weird, right? But it's like when you set out, you know nothing of the world, you're the fool. Then you meet the hermit and you're just like, oh, okay. But then, like, the hermit is the one that gives you the guidance that you really need. So, you know. What do I do? Does that do anything? Also, I noticed we have, so that's us, the bleeding mask. Although why it shows our face, I don't know. Then you have a little baby, a little cherub. Which, hang on. Okay, 1% of the map and 0 out of 38 babies. Oh, suburbs. Suburbs, the holy line. Oh, you can pin stuff? Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow. What do we have? Oh. Okay, that's zoom. Center. Cool. What are these? Don't know. Icons of some kind. Oh, hello. Are these markers? Huh. See, these are the markers at the bottom. I don't know what they are, but let's move. Let's mosey. Okay. This is fantastic. This pixel art is great. We have a dead horse. And I don't know if that's a dude. That looks like a dude with a knife. I thought it was like eating something out of a bowl at first, but no. And then a crow right above him. A freaking skeleton nailed. Yeah. Okay, cool. Is the crow something? Huh. You can hit the skeleton, but not the crow. I didn't expect that. Why do you hit the skeletons? Similar to the torches? Oh, here we go. Advanced technique, parry, counterattack, retribution. RB to parry. This maneuver allows you to counter weak attacks and deflect heavy strikes. During a counter, press X the button. At the moment of impact, perform retribution, increasing the force of the blow and stunning some enemies. Alright. Okay, that didn't work. Let's try that again. Oh, that was... I hit Y for some reason. Okay. So... you almost have to do it when they rear back, not when it actually hits you, because I'm also slow. Hang on. Do we have hints? Oh, X at the moment of impact. Oh, but it stunned it. That's why he was red. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, that's how those guys are, huh? They just walk towards you? Is there gonna be another, because I've taken some damage. Is this, just fall in there, huh? Oh, you. Huh. Alright. You acquired Veridalis of the Forsaken Hamlet. In order to use this prayer, open the inventory and equip it. Okay. Veridalis of the Forsaken Hamlet, song that filled the air during the festivities of a lost village. Its power finds its way through the floor, continues through walls and ceilings, harming the enemies of the Penitent One. The ringing of a laced shell horn used to precede this chant, but now only silence remains. Whether in rain, sun, or wind, may this land blessed be. Whether walking or in deep sleep, may this land blessed be. Whether by day or in obscurity, may this land blessed be. All right. Now how do we equip a prayer in your inventory? Press LT to invoke it. Yep. Prayers and some combat techniques use up fervor. Attack and execute enemies to fill up your fervor bar. Attack and execute? Oh, I guess you get it for killing as well as just wounding. But yeah, it seems like I wasn't really paying attention during the Warden thing, but it seemed like when we did a heavy hit, like the 3-hit combo, the heavy strike did, like, filled up more of it. But maybe I'm, you know. All right. Neat. Okay. Didn't really see... Oh, you... It won't attack me because I'm below him? Alright, how do I get up there? Presumably a double jump? Smash one of these bottles on my face. I really hope they don't do the hidden stuff behind the foreground objects. That would be a real... Aha. So that was kind of interesting, actually. You grab onto the side. Wait, do we just grab automatically? Yes, you do. Okay, so you don't have to hold up. But you can't get it from here. You have to... And you can't jump from the right. You have to go to the left. And then you have to hold up to do it. All right, fair enough. Ah. Well. What is this? Right trigger and X. Oh, it's a dodge. Right trigger and X in the air to ascend after hitting an enemy. You can do this up to 2 times before landing. I'll have to try it. Alright, 1 out of 38. Yay. Children of Moonlight. You'll find them caged all over Custodia. You can release them with any technique at your disposal. Yeah, I guess I didn't look at what was carrying it. I just attacked it because I thought it was going to keep going by. Well, let's try, Nope. Oh, but they can hurt you. Okay, a little slow. Alright, so... That was not it. How... Well, I'm gonna freaking die, probably, because I'm... it's fine. Just getting hit a lot.
No hay respuesta a nuestra súplica. El milagro nos ha abandonado. y mi trono ornamentado da la espalda a los que aquí esperan.
Something has forsaken us and my throne turns its back on... Yeah. My brain can't really process. I don't know why. Oh, this is great. This is like a little Spanish village or something. Map. Press that button to open up your map. All right, cool. There we are. The Holy Line, and that shows the little save points. So I assume... There we go. And it's lit. I assume that guy was the one on one of those things with the... one of the backgrounds with the face that opens. Oh, I wonder if the bleeding eyes is supposed to represent... Didn't Mary supposedly cry tears of blood after Jesus died? Is that... Am I remembering right? Also, when he wipes his face, and then when he does that, his face turns into like a skull for a second, I think, right? Oh no, well, I don't think so. He just faces the camera and it just looks very severe. Alright. Let's, Right, what is this? I don't know if I want to attack it or not. Okay, well, there you go. I want to run back. I want to try this thing. How... Okay. Okay, that's... You have to hit an airborne enemy? Is that... Am I doing this right? I don't... I mean... If that's... If that's the hop, I mean, that's not much of a hop. There's got to be a better way to do this. No, I think it is. You hit it. I mean, but that... Why would I do that, though? It just like... It's just like a little... It does nothing. Is that real? That can't be real. Oh, okay. Well... I'm doing that wrong, too. I mean, I'm doing the counter attack. Let's do that again. Because it said hit X when you hit with the counter attack. So you basically hit X twice. Albero. Oh, okay. Hang on. I want to know if it refills our grief or valor. Valor, right? Okay, let's try this again. Right. Okay. Wait. Because I don't think that last hit there, I don't think I did anything. He'll do it automatically. Okay, that's the wrong fucking button. I mean, I'm pretty sure it said, so he'll automatically counter if you do a parry, but then it said, like, you hit X when it hits to do more damage. I just thought there'd be more of a, like, it would show it more. There'd be more of a visual thing. Oh, he kind of runs forward, like the weight of it is heavy. Like his helmet, I mean. Okay, see, I'm just... See, I'm just automatically, like, as soon as it blocks, I sort of counter, or... That, well... Again, I can't tell. Oh, well, crap. Did that get us stuff? Ah, that would be a good use for it. It's so difficult to get past the whole, like, I parry and then I want to instantly attack as soon as it blocks it. But I don't think you're supposed to. I think you're supposed to when it hits. I want to know, I mean, it seems like there's documentation for everything else. I want to know if are there... Oh, it's a key item. I can't equip it. It's just automatically equipped, I guess. Where is... Also, I noticed that so far I can't teleport between these things. You know what? Hang on. I know I'm screwing around with... I should be going forward. Oh, gameplay tips. Is this the one? Yes. Okay. Okay. During encounter, press X at the moment of impact for a retribution. During a counter, press X at the moment of impact. I think that's what the lightning is. The lightning is the retribution because it stuns them. Okay, that makes sense. As it's just not the big crescent, it's the lightning as well. Seems like it makes sense. Similar attacks can stun certain enemies. Press Y to execute stunned enemies. Ending an enemy this way grants fervor and Tears of Atonement bonus. Oh, neat. I wonder if we're gonna get... I was really hoping that would give us more fervor as well, but no. Like refilling? Okay, let's try this. See, it's so hard to... It's so hard to not hit the attack button after I block. And again, I'm a little slow on that, I think. There you go. Okay. All right, there you go. It's all about the timing. You just got to get the timing down. It's just so... It's so different. It's actually really different because you know, in the Souls games, you know, if you parry, you have like a second. So you want to, as soon as you see that, you want to attack. Here it's like, no, no, no. You wait for your guy to attack automatically, and then when he is hitting, that's when you hit the button again. So it's interesting. It's different enough, you know what I mean, that it takes a little bit more work. But I bet that dude, this guy talked about the throne. I just wonder if some people, like some blessings, some, like, look at this art, it is phenomenal. And the thorns, yeah. I look at it as like a drill helmet, but it's not. All right, anyway. And there's the stone lady that he pulled the sword out from. Anyway, guys, that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. I really do appreciate it. Really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. If it is not your first time, welcome back. One thing I do like to do at the end of every at the end of every episode is a unique positive moment. It's a it's basically designed to reframe your perspective, right? So normally people watch the news, everything's terrible, and so their mind, their perspective shifts negative because everything seems like it's terrible, so you interpret everything as terrible. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to consciously retrain yourself to seek the positive. And the way that you do that is you focus on finding, well, according to the book at least, you're supposed to find 3 unique positive moments every day. You're supposed to write them down right before you go to bed. And there's supposed to be 3 and unique positive moments because, you know, take this coffee, for example. This is good. This is a good cup of coffee, but you can't use it every day. Then it's not unique. Maybe if you make a really good cup of coffee, then you're like, hey, this is a good cup of coffee. I'm going to use that today as one of my things. You do 3 so that it actually forces you to seek the positive moments throughout the day. So it's like I'll be driving into work. I'll be like, man, those clouds are really pretty today. You know, that's one of the things. But it forces you, it trains you to seek the positive moments. Here we only do 1 because, you know, that's easy. So what is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, I'm going to say the coffee because the coffee's good. But, you know, also guys, if you do leave a comment, any questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, or indifferent, let me hear them. I do read all of them, assuming YouTube and BitChute tell me about them. I do try and respond as well, but, you know, I work all the time, so it usually takes me a few days to get back to people. But yeah, this coffee is my unique positive moment. Hopefully your guys just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. And I hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.